Follow the yellow brick road.
I'm ready.
I am too. Coming up on Vegas Revealed.
The anticipation is over. Sphere premieres an immersive, reimagined version of The Wizard of Oz.
I think Wizard of Oz is probably one of my top 3 movies of all time.
The carpet is yellow, and invited guests revealed their favorite Oz moments with us.
I just love the journey. I love her journey. And, it's very symbolic.
Then Sphere headliner Nick Carter is one-on-one with Vegas Revealed.
We're gonna take you back in our time machine, all right?
The Backstreet Boy reflects on the success of the group's Vegas residency. And will more dates be added in 2026?
Yeah, I've been sworn to secrecy. I've been sworn. I tell you, all I can say is, nothing.
But there's more to that story.
A special edition of Vegas Revealed starts now.
Vegas Revealed, presented by Galindo Law, starts now.
Welcome to a special edition of Vegas Revealed. I'm Dana Roselli.
And I'm Sean McAllister. And this half hour is dedicated to the entertainment we find over at the Sphere. We were just there as the new Wizard of Oz movie premiered.
That's right. And we're also going to talk to Nick Carter one-on-one, Nick Carter of the Backstreet Boys, who just recently wrapped up a summer residency. It was a hit, and they have a lot more shows coming, so don't worry.
And I think it's fair to say that the premiere of The Wizard of Oz at Sphere was a big hit as well. The yellow carpet was rolled out as VIP guests arrived and shared some of their thoughts, and we've got those coming up for you in just a minute.
Yeah, we have a lot to share with you, including our thoughts. I cried, that's all I'm going to say, during the film, especially at the end. We'll touch on some of the reasons why coming up in a bit.
We'll also have a look at some of the 4D effects that are mixed in, some new footage of those. Also, a look at some Oz-inspired attractions that you'll find around Las Vegas.
Yeah, and some of those are free, too, so you'll like that.
That is true. Well, keeping with the Oz theme, shall we use a little Oz magic to transport us to the yellow carpet?
Click our heels.
Look at that. Just like Glenda's wand waving, here we are. As stars and VIPs arrived, they shared their excitement for this new Wizard of Oz experience.
I'm really, really excited, and it was brilliant, the thought of bringing the Wizard of Oz here, when I was younger, I'm way older than you, but that was a big deal to watch the Wizard of Oz. That was like an event. Everybody gathered around because they only played it like once a year.
But now what they're doing here is going to, like, we've never seen this before, so it's exciting.
Why is this a favorite film for you, being an actress? And
I just love the journey. I love her journey. And it's very symbolic.
And it's just beautiful life lessons that you, as a child, when you listen, you hear the lessons and it resonates with you. It's beautiful wisdom.
Terrified of the witch. My brother was terrified of the witch. My dad used to do like the Wicked Witch voice. My brother would run out of the room. I feel like there's a lot of incredible core memories with Wizard of Oz. Both just loving the movie and also like everyone was scared of the witch. So it's exciting to just revisit it at this point in my life.
I'm excited to be here, number one. And then I think Wizard of Oz is probably one of my top 3 movies of all time. So I'm so excited to see it.
I'm not going to give it away, but there's so many interactive experiences with this film. It's going to open up a whole nother generation of kids to the magic of cinema. Like, it gives me chills thinking about it, because everybody's saying that, film is dying on the vine. This is celebrating it and raising it to a whole nother level. I can't say enough about the artisans that have made this possible. The Sphere is the largest, most magnificent screen in the world, and I'm here for it, and everybody else should be too.
some great yellow carpet fashion there, too.
Yeah, you could definitely tell that the movie inspired a lot of the outfits that we saw there.
Well, Judy Garland's daughter, Lorna Luft, was at the premiere. And can you imagine seeing your late mother's iconic film on a screen like this?
I mean, just incredible and emotional. Luft told us that she's extremely moved and that her mother would approve.
I've said this before, but it's so true. My mother never wanted cameras in her house, okay? I mean, even home movies, because that was work. So this movie is our home movie. So I'm so honored and I'm so grateful that the Sphere was so smart in choosing this film to be here in Las Vegas. So I'm excited. This is a bit overwhelming, but it's also, she would have loved this.
Well, obviously, she embraced technology in filmmaking if she was a part of the original. So do you think she would also embrace the technology being used on this reimagination?
Absolutely. I mean, my mother loved to move forward. So this is the same film, okay? It's the same film. It's just, it's the technology that has taken the movie, and when you think about really honest to goodness what they've done, I mean, honestly, they took a movie that was this big and they have blown it up into almost 5 football fields. That's extraordinary. And so that people will get the experience of being in Oz.
And Vegas holds a special place for your family too, right?
Yes, it does. I love Las Vegas. And I have, I've worked here a lot, and you know, my mother loved working here, and so Las Vegas has a special meaning to my family, and I'm so grateful that this movie is here in Vegas.
It was so nice to hear from her, and I'm so happy that she's thrilled about this experience.
Yeah, absolutely. What a special moment for her and really her entire family, seeing Judy Garland up there in this new Wizard of Oz experience.
Yeah. Well, there's been a lot of back and forth about the use of artificial intelligence to help bring this classic film to life in a new way.
Yeah, that was also something we asked about on the yellow carpet as we had a chance to talk with James Dolan. He's the executive chairman and CEO of Sphere Entertainment. Also, Carolyn Blackwood, the head of Sphere Studios.
You know, I think it's going to change some things. I don't think anything is ever going to change the human performance. And maybe a good example of this is Judy Garland in this movie. Because Judy Garland in this movie, her performance is unbelievable. And the technology just enhanced it and brought it out of that old film. And you'll see, you're going to fall in love with Dorothy and Judy Garland tonight, I guarantee.
Where does this rank in the capabilities of what you can do?
Okay, this is right at the edge now, right? I mean, there's the one we do after this will be completely different, with a completely different feel, etc. But this, you know, every time we do something, it goes further and further, and this one is definitely the furthest right now. I actually think it's going to be quite a while before anybody surpasses this.
We get to continue to think about ways to push the technology, push the visuals all the time, and update things. What the 4D effects are today, maybe they're going to see some new ones, 6 months from now. So for us, it's about the sort of ability to continue to sort of ideate and iterate on this incredible production.
Well, that's the thing. We've seen everything from U2, the Backstreet Boys, Postcard from Earth. I mean, you guys are always doing. Was that the idea to do something different along the way?
100%. That's correct. I mean, keeping things diverse and different, that's what keeps it interesting, right? I mean, Sphere always, we aim to please, but we also always want to bring wonder to the world.
Yeah, and even the person sitting behind us at the premiere said they saw a preview the day before and they noticed little tweaks on the premiere day. So they're always going to be making adjustments.
Which is exciting and a reason to keep going back time and time again.
Right.
Well, Dana, like Dorothy says, there is no place like home.
So, shall we use that Oz magic again and bring us back to our Vegas revealed home?
Just like that. Some movie magic right here on Vegas Revealed.
Well, stay with us.
Our thoughts on the Wizard of Oz experience coming up.
And later, one-on-one with Nick Carter of the Backstreet Boys after a successful first run of shows at Sphere.
Find out what he has to say about Backstreet Boys' Vegas future. Stay with us on Vegas Revealed.
Hey, this is Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys, and you are watching Vegas Revealed.
Monsoon storms are tough, but dealing with your insurance company doesn't have to be. If your home was damaged and your insurance company won't cover the full cost, call Galindo Law. We help Nevada homeowners pursue fair compensation. Call Jonathan Wallner of Galindo Law now for a free claim review at 800-251-1533. That's 800-251-1533.
Now, we are Vegas Revealed, so we got to ask, can you tell us what's next? We have rumors of a Wizard of Oz film, all sorts of stuff. Anything you can break here on Vegas Revealed?
Sure, but... Oh, is the sound not working? Is this... I can't tell you that. Come on.
Did you just pull the Kourtney Kardashian?
I think it was. You're very good at that.
You heard it here first.
Love it.
Welcome back to Vegas Revealed. Remember this clip? We interviewed Andrew Schulkind from Sphere's creative team last year and tried to confirm that they were indeed working on a Wizard of Oz experience.
I know. And then we found out, yes. And now we just saw the premiere. And so we feel very fortunate. In fact, Andrew was sitting in front of us. I was like, hey, Andrew. We knew it. We knew it the whole time.
Now we can talk about it.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, we saw first footage of this film experience back in April at the Google Next conference, and now we have seen the full movie feature.
And I think we both loved it. And I think what's interesting, and which we're going to tell you about, is we both kind of had different takeaways.
Yeah.
You really loved the tornado and the 4D.
Absolutely have experienced nothing like that in any other entertainment venue. I mean, it just elevated that tornado experience to a place where I was literally holding my breath and I was holding the lapels of my jacket, not wanting to be blown away myself.
Yeah, I felt like a supermodel the way my hair was going left, right. I was like, wow, somebody snapped some photos of me. I mean, the wind was insane. My popcorn fell over because I had it down by my foot. So be careful, hold on to your stuff. But it was pretty incredible. And I love that some of the debris fell. And it's hard because I want to talk about the experience and I know we want to get into details, but we also don't want to give too much away because it is something special when you experience it for the first time.
Yeah, so we're not going to go into all of the 4D effects and the surprises that you'll experience when you go see The Wizard of Oz at Sphere for yourself, but you found it very emotional, Dana.
I did. You know why? Because I think that we watched Wizard of Oz when we were younger and we sat there and we watched and listened, right? And then as we started to get older, Wizard of Oz would be on TV or, we'd hit play or whatever, but maybe we didn't really pay attention to some of the lessons, some of the characters, some of the emotions. And as an adult watching this film, larger than life, I felt really emotional. I was like, oh my gosh, Dorothy is so grateful and she's so polite and she was so sweet and Annie M was looking for her and she was worried and she found these friends and they all helped each other. And I was actually crying a lot. I got very teary-eyed, especially the end.
Yeah, I mean, it really does. And what adds to the emotion is the fact that you are just enveloped by every single frame of the film. It feels like you're on set.
I know, it does. And you know what? The Dorothy just... I know. I get, like when they would do their little dances and walks down the yellow brick road. I mean, she was just always game, She was just happy. And I guess, I don't know, I just really appreciated it as an adult. I think you will too. I'm only sharing this because I feel like it's a different experience than when you were a child.
Yeah, it is. And one thing that stuck out to me is that I don't think I ever realized what a hero role Toto plays in the entire movie. Every time he needed to, Toto saved the day.
He really did. You know what? He had to find everyone. He had to save Dorothy. He always showed back up. He was a loyal dog.
Another special moment from the premiere, the family of Herbert Stothart, who wrote the original score for Wizard of Oz and won an Academy Award for it, they were sitting right behind us. Mm-hmm. And to know that they have such a long family history connected to the film and seeing the pride in their faces and in their words, with this new experience was really cool.
It was. The whole thing is incredible. And the Sphere experience as a whole. Again, The Wizard of Oz is open at Sphere in Las Vegas right now. So if you want to see it, it actually runs several times a day.
Still to come.
Anything that we can do to help, we're here to do it and give back, because again, to be able to play that venue is an honor, and I just never want to take it for granted.
Backstreet Boy Nick Carter is blown away by the support that their Sphere shows have received.
From everyone rocking white clothes to fellow performers and celebrities showing up to the show. That's coming up next on Vegas Revealed.
All right. Let me tell you now.
Monsoon storms are tough, but dealing with your insurance company doesn't have to be. If your home was damaged and your insurance company won't cover the full cost, call Galindo Law. We help Nevada homeowners pursue fair compensation. Call Jonathan Wallner of Galindo Law now for a free claim review at 800-251-1533. That's 800-251-1533.
Welcome back to Vegas Revealed. Well, the Backstreet Boys had a summer run of shows at the Sphere, and this residency has been super successful.
Yeah, it sure has. We recently spoke with band member Nick Carter, and he tells us he is incredibly grateful to all the fans who've showed up and that the guys are ready for round 2.
It's like the FOMO show of the year.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone has come to this show. How does that feel? I mean, I know it feels amazing, but did you even expect it?
No, didn't expect it at all. In fact, when I would be driving my kids to school every single day, and I would, pass the Sphere, I would just say, even though I've been doing this for 33 years and I've been on some incredible stages in my life, I say, God, I wish one day I could play that, or I'm never going to be able to play that. And that's just my mindset. And so when it presented itself, I was just like, wow, I'm grateful for the opportunity, grateful for the community of Las Vegas, supporting us. People are, I guess, all over the city wearing white, and they're on the planes. I'm getting like the stories, people singing in the hallways and stuff like that, and look, if we can just bring the city together and make people happy and be entertainers and do our job, then that's all we care about. And so we're again very grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah, I bet it hasn't even really sunk in. I mean, there's sections of stores in Las Vegas that sell white clothing now. I mean,
I heard that.
Like Nordstrom has a white section. I've gone to restaurants in the Venetian I went to an early dinner at 4 p.m. It's full of everyone wearing white until the show starts.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like boosting the economy.
Look, whatever we can do to help support this beautiful city of Las Vegas, in my opinion, like I said, we were just talking earlier, like the guy's jealous because I got to drive 15 minutes to my house every single day. It's unsaid. I'm sure that they are, because I live here, and both my daughters were born in this city. They're Vegas born, and like I said, baseball and all the different things that I'm getting involved with philanthropically in this town, and it's been great, and I love it. So anything that we can do to help, we're here to do it and give back, because again, to be able to play that venue is an honor, and I just never want to take it for granted.
Was it in the plan to come back in like December and February, or was it like, let's see how it goes?
I think it was always let's see how it goes. We didn't know, we didn't expect anything, but with the overwhelming love for the show and everything, they were like, hey, listen, we got to get you guys back again. So we were like, okay, right around Christmas, all right, you sure about that? I'm good, I live here, the other guys, and everybody was happy with it, and the decision then they put on February as well, and those did really well too. So again, look, people are happy, they're nostalgic out here, they're enjoying kind of just escaping from all the outside world, and I think that's what Backstreet Boys represents. It's a really good time in like the late 90s turning into 2000, and it was just good music and good times.
So we're Vegas Revealed. So are you going to go further than what can you reveal? February, possibly?
Yeah, I've been sworn to secrecy. I've been sworn. I tell you, all I can say is, nothing. See, I almost went there.
You're better off. Like, say nothing.
Without saying something.
That's great, though.
See that, right?
It's body
It's a
language.
setup here. It's
So it is a setup. Oh my! And a big shout out to Nick. He actually took time on a day that he had 2 shows, one at Brooklyn Bowl in the day, a solo show, and then he was doing the Residency show at night, and he decided he would take time to speak with Vegas Revealed. So thank you.
Yes, absolutely. And by the way, we have more with Nick Carter on our Vegas Revealed YouTube channel. You can scan the code right there on your screen right now. Nick talks about living here in the Las Vegas community, his new album, and coaching a Little League team. Coach Carter.
I know. Good for him.
Up next, more from the Land of Oz.
We reveal the best Vegas spots to make it feel like you're walking down the yellow brick road.
Keep it here on Vegas Revealed. Never miss an episode of Vegas Revealed.
Set your DVR to record new episodes now.
Stay on top of Las Vegas entertainment news, travel trends, buzzworthy interviews, and insider tips. Set your DVR to record Vegas Revealed and never miss an episode. Vegas Revealed, presented by Galindo Law. Weekends on Fox 5.
Or watch anytime.
Set your DVR now.
Call Galindo Law now for a free claim review. 1-800-251-1533.
Welcome back to Vegas Revealed.
Well, when you go and see The Wizard of Oz at Sphere, that cinematic experience begins as soon as you step into the Sphere's atrium. The Wizard of Oz himself actually interacts with members of the audience there in the atrium as well. In real time, you actually talk with the wizard. There's magic crystal balls with the characters inside, Professor Marvel's wagon, the wizard's hot air balloon, and everything is green, so it really does feel like you're stepping into Oz, which is really cool.
Outside of the Sphere, you'll see those legs of the Wicked Witch of the East. They stick out right from underneath the building. It's a photo op that has become very popular with tourists and locals too. You can also go see this for free inside the atrium at the Palazzo. There is another pop-up that puts you right in the middle of the movie.
We have an activation in our waterfall atrium at the Palazzo where you can step into the Wizard of Oz and experience it, take some photos.
I stopped by there recently when I went to dinner at the Venetian, and it was packed. A lot of people do get there to take pictures and experience that whole pop-up. So just leave some extra time.
It is the Summer of the Wizard here in Las Vegas.
We hope you enjoyed this special edition of Vegas Revealed, and we put all of our shows on our YouTube page. So hit the QR code right there on your screen and subscribe while you're there, and maybe like some of our videos and share them too.
You can also like and share our Vegas Revealed audio podcast. It's different from what you see here on TV with a whole bunch of other Vegas tips and inside information. And of course, stay up to date with us all the time on our Vegas Revealed social media channels.
All right, we're going to click our heels. We're out of here.
There's no place like home.